it's Crystal, and thank you for watching today. We are going to be discussing the Jaclyn Cosmetics, the holiday launch. I purchased several pieces of the collection to try. I was super excited, and then it arrived. So I'm going to just scooch over here just a little tiny bit to make room for me to insert some footage. I kind of messed up, I feel like, last time and didn't leave enough room for that, so hopefully that's enough room. The first product that I want to talk about are the lip products. So I picked up 2 of the lip lacquers. I really love a lot of the lip gloss that has some color, the mix. So I picked up the shade Cookie, and I picked up, I'm sorry for the loud noise, I picked up Gumdrop, which looked in the video like this beautiful Christmas red, and I was all about it. You guys know, if you've been around my channel, I recently picked up the Too Faced Lady Bold lipstick in a really bright classic red, and I was in love with that. And I just really wanted to try this glossy look. And then I picked up a corresponding lip liner in Bow. I mean, it wasn't made for the shade, but this was a red, this was a red. You know, they go together. These look really pretty. Once you get them on and you've put them on correctly and managed to shape it okay, these look really pretty, but they are so incredibly sticky. If you don't like the feeling of having something on your lips, these are not going to be for you. They are so thick feeling and heavy, and I really thought that wouldn't be an issue for me, but once I applied it and I tried to wear it, it was so much more than just feeling icky and my mouth sticking together. Despite being entirely super sticky and thick, they still traveled on me. And then on top of that, they're staining. So it would, even putting it on with a lip liner, it would go outside of my lip line and get on my skin and then stain my skin red, pink. Definitely not a good look. Definitely not something you're going to want to even attempt to wear if you're having to take a mask on and off. I wasn't planning on wearing it with a mask. I just thought, a holiday get together, something like that. But I just literally cannot stand how it feels. Who am I looking at? I'm sorry. I just literally cannot stand how it feels on my lips. It feels disgusting. The red color, like I said, was super, it stained all around my mouth. The shade Cookie, let me just show you really quick. This was the only shade that sold out during the launch. It's this beautiful pinky nude color. I feel like it gets a little bit darker as it's on. It's a really pretty color, but again, I cannot deal with the texture whatsoever, how thick and how much it makes my lips stick together. I thought maybe some of the influencers that I received in PR were maybe exaggerating a little bit, or were just used to a really thin lip gloss, but these are terrible. They're pretty, but they don't stay in place. They're super sticky and heavy, and they're just not for me. So unfortunately, the lip products were kind of a bust. Then I want to talk about the Winter Sun face palette. I have several of Jaclyn's highlighters, and I am absolutely in love with them. And this blush color looked really gorgeous. I was upset that there was only, one color. I didn't feel it was inclusive whatsoever. But luckily, looking at it, this definitely I felt would work with my skin tone. So I went ahead and ordered it. I don't know what highlighter formula this is, but it is definitely not what I'm used to. Definitely isn't something that I enjoy or would ever use. Let me just, I showed you in the video here, but it just literally leaves a line on your face. And then, of course, yes, you can blend it in, you can use some blush, but it's super powdery. It's definitely not a good look. And the blush, although very beautiful color, it takes very little, but it doesn't want to blend super well. I don't want to put any on right now because I don't like it. But see, even me trying to blend the brush over it, you can clearly still see where the white stripe was on my face. So not a huge fan of that. But the blush doesn't really want to blend evenly either. I didn't think that once it was on the skin, I just couldn't really get it even on both sides. I felt it was kind of splotchy, and I was really shocked. Everything else, that I've ever gotten from Jaclyn Cosmetics was pretty good. So the fact that I'm now striking out on the 4th product from this launch, wasn't super happy about it. I will tell you there is one product in this launch that I am really loving, and that is the shimmer top coats. These are actually really, really pretty. Sometimes with shimmers from palettes, especially getting, you know, being higher up there in age than a lot of the beauty YouTubers, I do tend to get like kind of drier eyelids, especially if I'm layering multiple shadows on there. So these shimmers actually have like a moist texture, like they feel wet to the finger, like, and then they feel that way on the lid, so they don't go on like chunking off or anything like that. They're just actually like just super sheer, and they have a ton of sparkle, and it just leaves this really nice wet look on the eyes. You can layer them over shadows. It is a situation where if you are putting it on over like say like a matte in your crease, after a couple hours, I feel like they did fade considerably. However, I love the way it looks so much that I am willing to like stick this in a pocket or in my purse, and when I use the restroom or something, just go in and kind of like touch it up, because they are that beautiful. Now that being said, my favorite color I purchased 3. I purchased Tinsel, Icicle, and Glassy. Glassy is definitely my favorite of the 3. But as you can see in some of these clips here, Tinsel is the only one I can really tell like a difference of. I feel like it doesn't apply as evenly. When I run my finger across my lid, I get some of the bunching, and the color, the pigment in this one kind of bunches up, and so it's for me like harder to get like an even application. And the color just isn't super good to me. Icicle and Glassy are really kind of hard to tell apart on the eye, especially if you're putting them on top of another shadow. I keep looking straight ahead here. I don't know. I'm not even looking at anything. I forget that I'm looking over here. But Glassy and Icicle are very, very similar in color. One's just a little more pinky and one's a little more light gold. But honestly, if you're applying over, you know, a crease shade, it's going to be really hard to tell the difference. So I feel like you definitely don't need all of these. You probably don't even need more than like 2 of these, honestly, because they are going to look the same. And I didn't mention it, but these are $26. The face palette was $38, I believe. Each of the lacquers was $18 and the lip liner was $18. I think these, had they been great products that I could continue to use, I don't think the price point was bad at all. I think that these are going to last for quite, it doesn't look like there's a lot of product. Ah! I'm throwing the lid. I always do that. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of product in there, but I'm telling you, like, this is going to last quite a while. I may be picking up a backup of Glassy just because it is my absolute favorite. I'm hoping if I keep it nice and sealed tight that once my other one's gone, this one will still be nice and moist and usable. Because being, you know, like a holiday collection, I don't know if these are going to ultimately become like a part of her line or if this is kind of like a limited edition type deal. I'm not exactly sure. So I guess in conclusion, I'm not super happy with this launch. I'll be 100% honest. This was not sent to me. I paid for this all of myself, obviously, like I'm a tiny YouTuber. But one thing that is definitely worth your money are these top coats. These are simply gorgeous, very elegant. I love them. Absolutely my favorite part of the entire collection. Yeah. So I promised you guys a review. After I played with these products for several days trying to decide what I wanted to do. You know, like, will I use these? Like, can I make myself use these? And like, once the glossy lip stains like literally traveled outside of the lip line and were all over my face and then stained my face, I just had to jump on here and just let you guys know what my honest opinion is. My honest opinion is, don't buy this stuff. Buy like the top coats, and you can now get them at Ulta. Actually, most of these products are available on Ulta right now. So that's really cool. Like, usually stuff launches on her site and then it's like a good month or so before stuff comes to Ulta. So I was really surprised to already see these on there. I did go on Ulta and I ordered the shade North Star just because I think it would be a little more difference between Glassy and North Star, as there is little more of a shade difference than between Glassy and Icicle. And then I ordered a second Glassy. So I truly, truly love these. If you don't mind reapplying, you know, throughout the day, like you're going to powder your nose most likely anyway, or, you know, reapply like your lip gloss. So why not just take a few swipes of this and put it on your eyes, because it's so, so beautiful. That's all I have to say about that. I just recently, I want to mention, because I got, let me get back to the center here, or as close to the center as possible. So I did order the Gnome Chrome Halloween eyeshadow palette from Sugar Drizzle Cosmetics. You guys know I love Sugar Drizzle. And I really wanted to do a video with it. However, a palette is sold out, and it was apparently just a one-time offering. This isn't one that's going to be restocked. But there are some gorgeous, gorgeous colors in this palette. If you guys would still be interested in seeing, you know, like a swatch video of all these shades and an eye look or something, please let me know down below. I don't want to like throw it in your face and tease you guys because you can't get it right now or like ever, but I did, right? I've been talking with the owner because there are a couple shades in here that are like hot fire, and I said these need to be re-released in a palette that's going to be permanent to your line, because these couple shades that I named are some of the most beautiful eyeshadows I have ever seen. They're not like a super like multi-chrome type effect, but they're like really gorgeous duochromes that can be used and utilized in an everyday look, and I just think that they need some more play. So I'm really hoping, cross our fingers, that they'll be re-released in an upcoming palette that's permanent to the line. And then I just wanted to show you one more thing, because these are still available on the Sugar Drizzle website. I've been eyeing this single for a minute. It's the little flowers. I forget what they're called, or what they're specifically called, but these are singles that are selling on Sugar Drizzle that look like little flowers. And I had been eyeing this shade, and it sold out the first time, so I waited for it to be restocked. This is in the shade Florigous. Let me just show you how gorgeous this is. Here is, look at that. Like, this is definitely like a multi-chrome. I'm going to swatch it on my hand for you guys. Like, what? So, so pretty. That is available currently. These are $16 on the Sugar Drizzle website. And then I did receive this one in PR. This one is called Sugar Petal. And I was intimidated at first because it does look extremely dark. It's this gorgeous like purple blue. But it has like a totally different texture than the first one. It's just a much more like a smoother formula. It's this gorgeous like purple to blue. Then let me swatch it for you. So that is what that one looks like. There are, I believe, 5 in total. I only own these 2. But definitely go check these out because they are super beautiful. And remember, I am affiliated with Sugar Drizzle Polish, so you can use code Crystalline to save 10% off of your purchase. Off the purchase of anything on their site. They have these beautiful multi-chrome liners. They have a blush palette. There's just so much stuff. She's like really good at getting stuff out. And I don't like Florigous. I feel like it would be beautiful on a top or on any look as an inner corner highlight. I am just beyond thrilled. That was, I didn't show you the right one. This is Florigous, but they ship in these little containers, and she puts a little piece of foam there. Like, nothing I've ever received from Sugar Drizzle was even remotely broken. Like, the palettes come like wrapped like in 4 layers of bubble wrap, completely protected, which is really nice because I've ordered from quite a few indie brands and they don't all protect their shipments like this, okay? I have dealt with many a broken palette in my time here on YouTube. So I just want to take a second and just recognize that, because it is really nice, especially when you are waiting for something, waiting to receive something you ordered. After waiting 6 weeks, 2 months, whatever, not saying that I've ever waited with this, because usually when she releases a palette, she at least has a good amount of them that go out at first. And if that sells out, then she goes into pre-order. But with other companies, you wait 6 to 8 weeks to get your palette, and then if it arrives broken, like, that is a bummer. Like, there's nothing worse than that. So the fact that they ship well and protect their stuff, like, that's huge. So anyways, check out these singles. Be on the lookout because I'm sure there's something, I'm hoping, Christmassy in the works from Sugar Drizzle. I will definitely keep you guys updated. Yeah, it was a bummer about the Jaclyn stuff, but you know, sometimes stuff just doesn't go as planned, I guess. But those top coats are gorgeous, so definitely check them out. If the color you want is sold out on Jaclyn's website, remember they are available on Ulta. So that's all I have for today's video, you guys. If you want to know, I guess I could touch on this eye look. It's faded a little bit, but I just went in with the Dirty Martini palette, the kind of purpley brown in the crease, and then I used the multi-chrome from the Odin's Eye Hummingbird palette, like it's called Fancy. I put that all over, and then I went in with one of my favorite colors from this palette. It's called Creepin' It Real, and I just put that in the inner corner and then brought it up and over, and I thought it was just a really pretty purpley fall look. So yeah, I'll see you guys really soon with another video. I ordered the entire lip collection from BK Beauty, you guys, and I'm so excited to do some lip swatches with you. So I have that coming up. I also got the new Dominique Cosmetics palette. I'm like drawing a blank. It's like the coral something palette and a lipstick from Dominique Cosmetics. So those should be coming in anytime, and I'll be getting videos up on those as well. So I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.